Your phone used to buzz constantly. Your calendar was full of coffee dates, family dinners, and weekend plans. Now? Silence. Your social media sits dormant. Your friends have stopped trying. And somehow, the only person left in your life is the one who promised to never leave you. If this sounds eerily familiar, you're witnessing one of manipulation's deadliest weapons in action. And it's time to break free. Welcome to the dark world of strategic isolation, where control masquerades as love and concern becomes a cage. Today, we're exposing the playbook manipulators use to systematically dismantle your entire support system until you're completely dependent. And more importantly, how to escape before it's too late. The invisible prison. Isolation isn't chains and locked doors. It's far more sinister. It's an invisible prison, built so gradually, you don't realize you're trapped until you're already behind bars. Mental health professionals identify this as one of the most devastating forms of psychological abuse because it removes your ability to escape or even recognize you need help. Your social connections, friends, family, co-workers are your safety net. They provide reality checks, notice when something's wrong, and call out poor treatment. Manipulators know this. They understand that as long as you have people who truly care, their control remains limited. So they systematically cut every thread of that safety net, one relationship at a time, until you're dependent solely on them. It starts with love. Here's the trap. Isolation begins with what feels like intense, intoxicating romance. The manipulator showers you with attention, wants every moment with you, and texts constantly. You feel like the center of their universe. It's exhilarating, but this seduction phase is carefully calculated. They're gathering intelligence, your insecurities, your relationships, your vulnerabilities, while making you dependent on their attention. When they say, "Why hang? Out with anyone else when we have each other?" It sounds romantic. When they pout about your plans without them, you interpret it as caring. You start making small compromises, cancel one hangout, shorten another. Each time, you're unknowingly participating in your own isolation. What is the difference between healthy attachment and control? A partner who genuinely loves you encourages outside relationships. A manipulator disguises control as devotion. It sounds like love, but functions like a cage. The poisoning campaign. Once they're your primary source of validation, phase 2 begins, systematically undermining every other relationship through subtle criticism. I get a weird vibe from Sarah. Has she always been so negative? These seeds of doubt make you question years-long friendships. Then they target the family. Your mom seems controlling. Notice how she influences your decisions? They exploit existing tensions, magnifying normal imperfections into evidence that these people don't truly care. The genius? They position themselves as the only person who really understands you. Everyone else becomes a suspect. Everyone else has ulterior motives. But not them. They're your one true ally. As you internalize these criticisms, you naturally withdraw. You stop sharing with friends. You avoid family gatherings. Each pullback is another cut thread. And the manipulator praises you for setting boundaries and removing negativity, guilt, jealousy, and total control. When criticism isn't enough, they weaponize guilt and jealousy. Every plan with others triggers their hurt. I'll just be here alone, missing you, but go have fun. Normal activities become stress sources. Going out with friends means managing their suffering. Eventually, staying home is easier, exactly what they want. Jealousy adds another layer. They accuse you of attraction to coworkers, of prioritizing friends over them. They frame it as love. I just love you so much that sharing your attention drives me crazy. Soon, you're monitoring your behavior, self-censoring, and limiting interactions. You're no longer making decisions based on what you want, but on keeping the peace. Your world shrinks. You lose yourself. Control escalates from emotional to concrete. Monitoring texts, demanding phone access, tracking your location. They frame surveillance as transparency. Some manipulators physically restrict movement, hiding keys, controlling finances, creating scenes when you try to leave. Geographic isolation, moving cities for a fresh start, intensifies control exponentially when you're surrounded by unfamiliar faces. Why it works so devastatingly well. Isolation creates information control. When they're your only social source, they define reality. Without outside perspectives, you accept the unacceptable. It manufactures dependence. When they provide only connection and validation, you become psychologically dependent. Leaving feels terrifying. You've forgotten how to meet your own needs. It enables other manipulation. Gaslighting works better when no one confirms your reality. Identity erosion happens more easily when no one reminds you who you were. It generates shame. You think, how did I let this happen? I can't face anyone. The manipulator cultivates this, making return seem impossible. You stay not because you want to, but because you can't see options. Breaking free. Here's the hope. Isolation can be reversed. Your support system can be rebuilt. Reach out. Contact one person, just one, friend, family, anyone who cared before. Most people are relieved to hear from you and want to help. Be honest. You don't need to share everything, but admit you need help. Vulnerability is the bridge back to authentic connection. Seek professional help. Therapists specializing in abuse provide crucial tools and perspective. Domestic violence hotlines connect you with counseling, legal help, and safe housing. Document everything safely. This maintains your sanity against gaslighting and provides evidence if needed. Make a safety plan. Leaving can be the most dangerous time. Work with professionals to leave safely, gather documents, secure money, and know where you'll go. The truth you need to hear. You are not to blame. Manipulators are skilled at exploiting normal human desires for love and connection. Recognizing manipulation isn't weakness. It's human. You trusted. You believed in love. The only fault lies with the manipulator who abused that trust. Your world was artificially shrunk by someone benefiting from your dependence. But the real world is still there, waiting. The people who care are ready to welcome you back. Your independence can be reclaimed. You deserve relationships that enhance rather than diminish your life. You deserve to feel safe, respected, and free. No matter how isolated you feel, there's always a path forward. You don't have to walk it alone. You're stronger than you know, braver than you feel, and more deserving of love and freedom than you've been led to believe. The invisible prison has walls, but walls can be broken, one brave step at a time.